Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City.
Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Murray going to throw. And he slides to avoid the hill. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
The Bears come into this one still undefeated despite the 1 tie. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On the hole.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Lance now on first down.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Milton Williams
forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lance. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
This is taken at the 15.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. You talk about this Lions defense.
They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Now here's Trenton Gill now. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Lance. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Bears 7.
The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw, it's Lance. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throwing partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to make a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Gets around him. Gibbs gets popped, and he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Milton Williams. That is There's now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 18-yard line.
Hold on, right?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Day. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact.
It's accelerating, and off he goes. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. A beautiful fake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Hey, guys. That's one.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He finds his man, complete. It's Day. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 16. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On play action, Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. First down, Murray. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And the Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Nifty move. Fighting through it. But I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room. He
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Muscles him off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Connects with Kittle underneath. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, first and 10. To throw is Murray. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw there, complete to Mooney. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Brought down by Willie Gay.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Lions 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Working from the gun, Lance. Being chased out left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down, so now it's 3rd and long. Here's Lance to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Started out here. But give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Second down, Murray sets to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Day. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Murray now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Day. He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage. Touchdown, Chicago!
A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing his Lance on third down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
And the Lions first down.
Ready up. Blaster, stay.
Again, it's Lance. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
A good pickup there at 22.
A gain of 22 yards. First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the option right is Lance. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Lance going to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Paris Campbell from 8 yards out. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Murray going to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Play fake. Murray. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And fighting through it. He's got space. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting the field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Bears 21, Lions 19. Jack Fox.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Murray now. He finds his man, complete. It's Day. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Touchdown, Bears!
James Cook from 8 yards out. And the Bears will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, Lance.
It's Williams on the catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down, Lions.
Here's Lance.
He'll let this go for the end zone.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Play action. Now it's Lance. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Lance looks to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Lance now to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play. That is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Gibbs is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Strike, 6. Blue strike.
Here's Lance. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Important extra point up and through. And the lead is up to 5.
33. Bears 28.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. He finds his man complete. That's Day. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. He's got Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Oh, he'll be tackled and covered up inbounds. They get another first, but they're working with no timeouts. Back to throw, Murray. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he cannot pull it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that